Welcome to Patros 53 on the road. We're at Django Fest 2010, 10 years anniversary of this beautiful festival. On top of that, 100 years anniversary of the old man, Django Reinhardt. Oh, I'm going on in hell maybe if I say that. But the inspiration for all of this, the reason why we all here together. And I'm with Ludovic Beier. We had a fantastic show yesterday
night. Thank you.
So what do you think of this beautiful festival and the show?
It's quite fun.
Yeah.
And the island, it's very nice also.
Yeah,
the experience with the audience, the feelings of the bees.
Yeah. It's natural.
There are
natural.
a lot of bees here, but I like it.
Yeah.
It's swinging bees.
Yeah, swinging bees. It does.
Yes, that's true that the audience and the feeling we share on stage was very great last night. And all that audience is ready to that music because they are all fans. And for us it's very easy when you get on stage to feel comfortable and go into the music and play all night.
Yeah.
But we have to stop once.
Yeah. And how did you, because you play accordion, you play for so many years, but how did you get more involved in the gypsy jazz genre and Django Reinhardt?
This is a good question. I think I first began to play gypsy jazz music when I met Angelo de Bar in France, in a small guinguette, small restaurant in the suburbs near Paris, and then we started to play some music. And we share kind of common sense of the music and common feeling of playing together. So we started to play in that restaurant, and after we recorded the first CD, then we went on the road, and finally we made 5 recordings.
Yeah.
But the fact that I played with Angelo de Bar opened my friends playing that music. I met Dorado Schmidt, Samson Schmidt, Chavoro Schmidt, Birelli Lagraine, and this is a small world, in fact. If you start to play with somebody, maybe you can get in touch with new experience, with new musicians. And it was like that. Just play the music, meet people, share experiences. But even if you play gypsy style, the manouche style, if you play with a different musician, it's a different music. That's the point.
That's interesting. Yeah. You tailor your almost the style to the
because in the music you have some musicians that are more conservative about the repertoire, and for example, Angelo de Bar is going to the Zigan, the Eastern music,
Europe,
Eastern Europe. This is one opening that way. Samson Schmidt, for example, the repertoire we made yesterday, we played yesterday, is something more orientated with mainstream jazz, pop, and this is interesting to have the same culture of Django Reinhardt kind of sound, because of bass, rhythm, guitar, but the music you can play everything. With respect.
Yeah, for sure. And when I said Django Reinhardt, how's that influence and the whole genre?
This is the influence. The main thing is when Django created the Hot Club, the string quintet. It was the first answer to Afro-American jazz music, because it changed all the way the sound. No drums, and the percussion was played with the guitar, with the manouche pompe.
Yeah, la pompe manouche.
La pompe manouche. And it's because it was very unique that I think you can find it in every places in the world. There is Hot Club of
Shanghai.
Tokyo, Shanghai, Auckland in New Zealand, everywhere.
We're talking a bit earlier about Joe Privat, Manouche Party. Joe Privat left and without knowing, which to me it's a masterpiece, that album of accordion and, you know, I cannot say musette, but what do you think of the
swing musette?
Swing musette.
I think at that time in France, this music was not so popular, and it was 50. But when rock and roll music, the Beatles and the Rolling Stones and all the rock and the yé-yé, we call the yé-yé in France, in the 60s rock and roll band, everything changed, and the music tastes also moved a little. But in the middle of the 90s, beginning in 2000, we have a big coming back of the acoustic music. First acoustic music, world music, and of course all that gypsy music, which is very real and traditional. And of course Joe Priva passed away in 95, I think, or 94, I don't remember exactly, I think 95. Yeah. And of course during that period it was not so easy, the music was not so popular. And I think maybe where he is today could see.
He would be.
Yes.
Well, same thing with Django. If you see everything what's happening these days, and Joe Priva, same thing. Would be amazed to see how much influence and.
Yes, of course. 50 years after, keep going, expanding also the music, creating new things.
Yeah, for sure. So a glass of Washington
wine,
Cabernet.
Okay.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
Keep drinking good wine with good friend and good gypsy jazz.
All right.
Swing music.